Let's learn about the new Omega AI. Omega AI. Hear life in all its dimensions. Introducing the all-new Omega AI hearing aids, built with sound clarity that instills connection, durability that drives confidence, and innovation that promises unstoppable living. Does this hearing aid give you unstoppable living? Let's find out.
Hearing aids for life, here's the answer.
Hi, welcome to the channel. Keith Howe here, and I'm reviewing the brand new Starkey Omega Ai hearing aids. I have been wearing these for the past week. They just came out this week. And I'm going to talk to you about my ups and downs and give you my full thoughts on these hearing aids. Full transparency, these are not free. I asked for a set of demos and they said I had to buy multiple sets of their hearing aids to even get a set of demos. So I can assure you all of my thoughts are my own. I don't care what Starkey thinks of my review. Let's start with the beginning. I had a very rocky start with these hearing aids. It's probably the easiest way to describe how things went. Now, it's a little more difficult for me to test hearing aids versus some of you with hearing loss because my hearing is still in the normal range. So there's lots of tweaking you got to do for people still in the normal range to get hearing aids to not sound so artificial. I was able to get them at that spot. Despite that, I still had some adjustments for these hearing aids and my brain to adjust to them. I had to be quite patient with this product. So the first thing I'm going to tell everyone that tries this is be patient. For a day or two, I mean, it wasn't a tremendous thing, but it was just more than normal. At first, I felt like everything was coming through a tube like this, and it was driving me up an absolute wall. I really think a lot of this was my brain adjusting to Starkey's way of doing things. I've mentioned in the past that every hearing aid company has a very different mathematical algorithm to come up with the correct prescription for your ears. Glasses have pretty well a universal prescription. Every hearing aid company has their own version of a prescription for you. So they're all very different, and it just took my brain a little time to get used to Starkey's way of doing things. Something I absolutely love, and I think is the industry leading standard with these hearing aids, is something as simple as the volume control. I'm going to push the button on my right hearing aid. Louder. That's what I just heard in my ears. It wasn't a beep, it was louder. So I know exactly what I did when I press the hearing aid. I'll do it again. Louder. Now when I go on this side here, softer. Default volume. Now I know right back where I am. So it's an excellent way to know exactly where your hearing aids are in the volume range without any guesswork. No other company talks in your ear. And Starkey, good job. This is hands down one of my favorite parts. Bluetooth. I've been using the Bluetooth with my iPhone all week long. This is a great simple feature. I'm not used to wearing Bluetooth very often, and so when I'm scrolling through Instagram or Facebook and all of a sudden, oh, I got audio in my ears, right in my hearing aids, it's really nice. Because normally you have to kind of turn that stuff up pretty loud and the person on the other side of the room can hear the audio from it, but it's directly into my ears. It's clear, it's distinct, and it works really well for that. Phone calls I've had a very good experience with also. The range isn't very far from my phone, is what I did notice, at least in my office. If I walk around my room, which is a very small room, zero problems. If I walk just, I don't know, 20 feet away with two walls between me, I get a lot of static and it doesn't work very well. That's kind of the nature of Bluetooth a little bit, but just know you're not going to want to walk around the corner in your home if you're leaving your phone on the counter with these Bluetooth, but they work very well. no problems with people on the other end. I've had a very good Bluetooth experience with these hearing aids. Artificial intelligence. That's their big thing. They talk about their 360 artificial intelligence. It works. Now, what doesn't work is their double tap feature to get that in. That was horrible. That was the worst experience I had with this product, is just taking on and off my glasses. The hearing aids thought I was double tapping them. So they were constantly going from their automatic program to artificial intelligence. So I would not recommend you put that program on your hearing aids with the double tap. I would just use the app as your simplest way to use the Edge Plus. So the first couple of days I did not use the Edge Plus because I wanted to just try the hearing aids out, and it was going in and out, and it was just killing me. So I liked the way they sounded without the AI. But the whole point of these hearing aids is they're artificial intelligence. So I was like, I'm just going to use the artificial intelligence all day long. I really preferred that, and that surprised me. Now, when I first kicked over, I feel like the room kind of goes, I kind of feel like it shrinks on me. And then I don't know if it's the hearing aids that adapt or my brain that adapts, but then the room goes back out. And it just felt the most natural. It was better than their automatic program for me. These hearing aids have a 51-hour battery life. Yeah, 51 hours. I actually reached out to Starkey and I said, well, what would happen if one were to leave it in Edge Mode Plus? That's the name of their artificial intelligence program, all day long. And they said, it won't affect anything. So my advice to you, just leave it in Edge Mode Plus. I really liked it. Try it out both ways, but I would just put it in that to start off your day, and then you're going to be set. If you get in that intense environment, you're already in their best program. So that's my one negative with Starkey, is it's a manual program, and I don't like that. Just give me the option to put it in Edge Mode Plus and leave it alone without having to go to the app or press buttons on my hearing aid. Got that, Starkey? But the program works well. I have these hearing aids in right now, as you saw, and I keep forgetting they're there. That's the ultimate compliment for hearing aids, is that you forget they're there because it sounds normal. These hearing aids sound normal to me, and that's not usual for someone with normal hearing, is to find a product that can do that for you. So I'm going to be real honest with you. I've been very skeptical with this Starkey product. I did in a video where I compared 4 different brands, and Starkey did the worst in my opinion, and you're here for my opinion in that video. So I was like, after wearing these hearing aids all week long, this is a good set of hearing aids. So here's your little secret right now. Boop, it's got the here's the answer seal of approval. This product will be in my product line, and this will be one of my top 3 hearing aids I put on people. For those of you that have taken the time to click that subscribe button, thank you very much. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. That way I can actually get monetized for this. It's a small goal, but it's a fun goal anyway. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it simply helps out my channel. I will see you on next week's video. Thank you.
Hearing aids for life, here's the answer.